Hello, greetings, my friends. I wanted to wish you a wonderful day. I wanted to thank you for all your messages, for your greetings and wishes for this coming year. I also wish you all the best for this coming year. It is really a shifting year, but we don't need to wait for the shifting of the collective to shift ourselves, to be ready, to be in the now. It's always you, here, and now. Focalize on that. Forget about the politics and the condition of the world. For there is this horizontal access. We always need to return to this time and space and unfoldment of the world. But there is also, not forget, the vertical access where all things are connected to the great central sun and the heart of the planet. And so it's about balancing out, moving from thoughts into consciousness, to be moving to the presence. For the presence is the I am presence. We are the I am race here, and this I am presence is the most direct representative of the great source, the great God of all creation. It is the great God of all creation, and it is you. So there is this. For of course, some will utilize the Christ. They believe there is no way outside. Well, there is no, because it's like he's the master soul. But God is within you, and this is really important. You don't need to be a Christian to find the salvation, although it is we'll have to pass through we will have to thank the great father, mother, God of our universe before we can evolve beyond. But the divinity is within ourselves, and this divinity is really a passport to paradise. And the principles of veneration: first we venerate, we worship God because he is, just because he is, for all that is. We have legs, we have arms, we have eyes, we have all of that already, and but there's so much more that is coming, and to provide this experience for us. So, but God is just his beingness is enough to love. We have to love this source, this creator, because this is really what the connection is all about. Then we worship God because he is within us, and this is really the point of connection. And then we worship God because we exist within him or her, and or it. So it's really about connecting inside of us with this divinity. What we seek is to alleviate suffering, for everybody suffer from this separation, and so, and to bring about healing, slowly but surely, to accept the healing. For there is a great battle. The battle is in the mind, in truth. This is the only battle, is in the mind, and the emotions are the weapons. Emotions are reaction tools. So it's about moving from emotion to feeling, to that all our feeling be sponsored by love and union, rather than fear and separation. For what I'm doing here is talking about self-development and personal development, motivation to more on the spiritual side, of course. But every self-development teachers or processes are always spiritual or semi-spiritual. Yet here I assume that those who listen to those videos can accept the idea of eternal life and the source creator, supreme intelligence that coordinates all function within life and the universe. So for others, they might, hopefully they will come to that realization when it's their time. And so we want to really learn to focalize our mind into what is wanted, the positive side of life, the bright side of light. And it's very important to find a certain level of contentment with what we do. If me as a painter, I am content in painting. For a musician, needs to be content in making music. A gardener should be content in gardening. A mechanician should be content in working with mechanics, etc. So we have to find a certain level of contentment, satisfaction with just what we do. If you're not satisfied with what you do, you need to find something that drives your life, and bring meaning into your life in some way. That's something, the service or and so, for not everyone is open to the easy solution. Sometimes I'm facing problems that are not really my own problem, but I'm in the situation. I'm trying to offer an easy solution, but and sometimes people need to go through the hard way, and so I'm just going to retreat and allow the situation to unfold. But there is always an easy way to put everything in the hands of God. For God knows what's within our power and not within our power, and we have to address those things that are within our power. For all that is not within our power is actually within our power, to pray, to ask, to decree, to invoke, to ask, to to make a petition to the Creator that He would act on our behalf in those situations that are beyond our immediate power. So, for there are many versions and perspective in the relative truth, past, present, and future, of any situation, any story. Sometimes there are timelines that are completely different. Two stories present the same supposedly, but one of them has to be false because it is not the same story. Yet there are many stories. It's all always relative to our level of consciousness. But when not everyone is capable of communicating, receiving information for their higher self just yet. Yet when we do, it's like this divine perspective is always coherent, it's always just, it's always enlightening, it's always accompanied by good feeling thoughts to make it clear in your mind. So, but it's revealed in relationship to our own past and level of consciousness. And so, for in order to attain the source, we need to follow the mother's way, the yang, the yin. For the yang is the expansion, the yin is the integration. To follow the Tao, the great minister, it's a gentle force. And so. And to remember, there's this vertical access to eventually. Right now, it's just a point of light, but eventually we'll be englobed within the pillar of light. We'll receive this pillar of light, and for there is this beingness of the supreme ultimate absolute creator that's already exists at the center, and yet there is this experiential universe that we participating, that's part of. So we need to do in order to make the universe progress. So we need to balance out being and doing. But no, you are enough, because you are already that. You are enough and you're doing enough. It's very important to balance that out and to know that from the acceptation that you are enough and you're doing enough, you will be able to receive the information to move forward. And so so because what's within our power, that God knows is within our power, is what is expected of us. We're part of this training. It's a school of learning, and for all is very clear on the higher planes. The higher planes, our higher self, our God self, they already know past, present, and future. Where we want to go with what is predestined as much as possible. Yet there is always the unexpected, the free will, the response, the growth. Everything is being monitored. Everything is being reflected. And so, but align with your trust, your soul, trust yourself, trust your God, trust your Creator. For now, it doesn't matter how we call God or what we think of God. For whatever we think, it's not that; it's more than that. So it's like just work with what you have. We have to work with our beliefs, our knowledge, our truth each and every day, and continue to evolve it and grow it. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you very much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I always enjoy finding your comments. I'm going to pull a few cards for today, see what the highest wisdom. We're getting ready for this new life and continue to cultivate peace. The highest wisdom is the milk and honey, to focus on those good things of life. It's really to really tuning in. You here and now. It's where the point of creation is. You here and now. No matter where you are, no matter what is the situation, it's always about to change in an event, and we want to conduct the flow of a creation towards that which is wanted, letting go of how, when. It requires faith, trust, and patience as well. For what we need to understand is the tribe, to reconnect to all kinds of people that are soul consonant with us, where we feel like this family bond, this family tie, this support system, and we're going to recreate that great social life as well. What we need to do is the orphan, is to reconnect to the source, is we have to accept a certain level of separation, but we need it is a call for return. It is a call for, so whatever you feel, accept it, accept the feelings that you have, and by accepting it, you can shift it, and the outcome will be the respect of the rule. And so it is about aligning, finding your place, not just to know the law, whatever law we can conceive, the higher law of the universe. But principally, it's cause and effect. That's the first law. There are many other principles, but cause and effect is very important. As we create new cause, we will have new effect. And then as we move in terms of the orphan, it's like we have the sinker, so it's still good. What we need to do is to make plans, to make plans with envision positive outcome, and know that you will be supported by the universe. Call on your guides and assistants in relationship to start already preparing to be ready for the spirit. Inform us of what is to come. We have to trust that more than anything else, what comes from within, that comes from our higher self. Well, I wanted to wish you once again a wonderful 2022. I'm going to sing a song. I think it's an old song from the 50s. I think it was Buddy Holly who sang it first, wrote it. I'm not sure. It goes like this. I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna be. You're gonna give your love to me. I'm gonna love you night and day. Well, love is love, not fade away. Well, love is love, not fade away. My love is bigger than a Cadillac. I'll try to show it and drive me back. Your love for me has got to be real, for you to know just how I feel. I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna be. You're gonna give your love to me. I'm gonna love you night and day. Well, love is love, not fade away. When love is love, it not fade away. When love is real, not fade away. When love is real, not fade away. So when love is real, it does not fade away. For real love, sometimes relationship they fulfill a function, but love is love. Love is the primal force. It is really what we connect. Love is universal. And that is really the love we can feel for our source that is eternal. It is so it's like as we do that, we are able to share more. And the card of the day is the Revelation, the final card of the day. The Archangel Raziel, joy through spiritual fulfillment. You see, within the being, in the acceptance of being and receiving this grace, receiving this love, enlightening the path of someone. It is good to share, to communicate as much as possible, to show the way, to continue to participate in this healing process, to alleviate suffering, to bring back to this lucidity. Lucidity is really compassion, and lucidity is really what alleviate all misunderstanding, finding the answer to your questions through meditation. So continue to work with the void, the silence, the peace, the simplicity of being, and all will unfold from there. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai. Namaste.